you are a mother and daughter.
Yes, yes.
And so as a man, we have heard so many times you need to be confident.
Yep.
Because when you're confident, then a woman will be attractive. But then we've also been told, well, to be attractive, you need a woman.
Yeah.
So we've been like, okay, where do we start?
Yeah. Okay.
So where do you think a guy, like when you say, I like when a man is confident,
Yes.
what does that mean for you?
I think for me, when a man is confident, he knows himself, so he knows his boundaries, but he also knows where he's from, so from his family, but also where is he heading. So what are the ambitions? What is yeah. I'm thinking about my own man, of course, now because he's at home. But I think I was attracted to him because he can talk to me. We can talk together about all different kind of stuff, and there's no subject which we need to avoid or something. And that makes him like a very open person and also vulnerable in times, but not pathetic. So it's.
What is the difference between pathetic and vulnerable?
I think vulnerable is that you can say, okay, I don't know the answer, or I don't know why we are arguing, or I don't agree with you. And being pathetic is going on a way where you overact it, or maybe act as if you're hidden or something. You know, you're gonna fight somewhere.
Make a problem, like you start to
Exactly.
start to fight instead of solving the problem. Instead of, for example, us solving the problem, we start to fight together.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? When do you what do you
About
think
about the confidence, about like where should a man start if he's told I'm gonna be confident? Where do you like? How do you know a man is being confident?
Well, like I'm thinking of the guys in my school, in my class, and it's like what you mostly see. They say that they're really like confident, but mostly they are just doing it for the outside world instead of just doing it for themselves. And I think if you do it for yourself, you are like expressing it to like the outside, the
Yeah, you're
people
doing it
around
for
you.
yeah, exactly.
So you do it for yourself, and like when most guys think they are really confident, is when they like show it to the other person, is that they need to do it for themselves. You know what I mean?
So they're showing off.
Yeah.
That's what you mean. So don't
Yeah.
show off, but just act as if you're look at me. So for instance, well, maybe we did something has happened last day. When we went to the market. So we went to the market yesterday, and there was this guy. We were searching for some stuff, a photo camera and a watch. It was a flea market, and then when we wanted to buy it, he said, "No, don't buy it," because. And I said to Wies, I said right away, it's because we're women, and because we are assertive. So we say, no, we want it for this and not for that, and then it's like we're not common, and that's why he rejected our offer and said, no, I don't want to sell you anything anymore. But we didn't do anything but be there and ask for it. So that's what we were discussing. That was a feeling which this guy created by rejected our offer and not going into interaction with us.
So what you're saying, what happened, how I understand it, is that there was some type of tension, and instead of talking about the tension,
Exactly.
he would say, "No, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, go away.
ah,
And
I
it
see."
felt like there was something not leverage. There was no leverage. Yeah. But with you, like in your, I'm 47 and she's 16. It's different with the people of 47 or 16.
Yeah.
But you say, when I ask you about guys in the class, you always say, no, they're doing like kind of childish,
Can you explain a little bit, because what you just said to me sounded, there's room for growth, maturity as well. It sounded a little bit childish as well. What
Yes,
you
exactly.
explained,
Yeah, exactly.
and
Yeah,
and I've been that, I'm childish like that many times, But it's interesting to understand then, because this was a grown man
Yes.
in class in school. can you explain your point of view of this childish being?
Well, I think it's just like the age, of course. So yeah, het hoort bij, hoe noem je dat?
Yeah, it's common.
It's common.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter, but it's like you see that they are not really that confident and inside like a bit shy and just not what they are. They aren't like what they are showing off or like trying to show off.
You can
know?
you can see that he's putting on a front. On
yeah, yeah,
What he's saying is he's projecting insecurity.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, oh, see,
Yeah.
projecting his insecurity.
Yes, yes, like that.
Yeah. Well, maybe, but it's like I'm just still thinking about the main question. Like, when do you find men confident? I just now thinking they don't need to be confident all the way. They just need to be themselves and be curious and about the other. And it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, but be curious about who's next to you, instead of thinking that the other one is rejecting or maybe attacking you. So that's not only for men; it's for women as well. Eh?
For sure. I know from my experience. You said you don't have to be confident all the time. But from my experience is when I'm not feeling confident, I feel ashamed. When I'm not feeling confident, if I'm, for example, if I'm shy, like you said, shy. If I'm feeling shy, and if I'm in a class and I wanna let's say like, hey, you wanna go for an ice cream or something, and I feel shy, I don't want you to see me. I'm like, this is not good enough. I need to be this guy. Because if she sees me, if you see me, like, you want to have an ice cream? No. If you see this, like, you find it's funny, but I think you're going to be like, what a pathetic guy. And I'm curious, is this pathetic or is this something else?
Well, I think when you're shy, it's not pathetic because it is like sort of like scary thing to say. But I think when you like hide your insecurity with a sort of like confidence thing that you're not, I think you're just a bit just hoe noem je dat? Ja, gewoon een
Say it in
beetje.
Dutch.
Wat? Ja, gewoon een beetje dat je dan dat je doet alsof je iemand bent die je niet bent. Het hoort natuurlijk bij de leeftijd, maar het staat eigenlijk het is.
So she's saying like even in my age, it's more. I like it more when people are just being themselves.
Yeah.
And if you're not confident for that moment, it's okay. But if you go projecting your in confidence, it's going to be awkward for me as well.
Can you? Oh.
Yes, so it's
you
doing
explain-
something with the other side. It's not you doing like
when you-
and they were thinking, we need to do something. You know, this is like it's breaking contact.
So I'm projecting my insecurity instead of being shy. I'm projecting my insecurity in you, and then you feel it, and then there's something.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to do weird as well. I'm like thinking, I need to do something back on that. I know you're losing contact because it's a facade.
And what I think when you are like really yourself, you're gonna be like, also if you're shy or like not, then you're being like more confident in the, zeg maar, dan word je later ook meer.
Yeah, you're growing.
Next moment.
Yeah. So then you're just doing it for yourself and then you can express it to like the world. You know?
But maybe because this is like when the context and everything is like safe and trusted, you can be yourself. But if you're in a context when you feel fear or when you feel you're not adopted by the other people or you're not home or you don't feel safe, then probably it's like a mechanism to cope with that fear. But it's not only because for me, it's not only a guy thing.
No.
It's a human thing to do. So I don't see that there's the difference in that case. But if your question still remains that sometimes guys feel inconfident and doing great strange things or they're not themselves, what do you want them to do? Well, our Dutch answer is just be yourself
Yeah.
and open up and say, I want to ask you something, but I'm just a little bit scared of the answer because I
Yeah.
don't know you or you're whatever.
Yeah.
But can I ask you the question anyway?
And that ties back into it's what you said. It's better being shy, and than putting in a front and feeling insecure and shy, but pretending like
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yes, yes. And when you're shy, you of course you don't want to say it. But when you're saying it, you
Yeah.
can just say it full out because you
Ah.
are already saying it. So if you
Ah.
Yes,
just
the non-verbal language is much bigger than the verbal language. That's what you see. And not everybody sees the non-verbal language, but still, it's something. And that's why I'm still curious because, like, if you look into different perspectives from culture-wise, so we're Dutch, and she's brought up by me, so. And I'm an assertive woman, and that's what I'm trying to give my daughters as well. So it's also where you're from, and in Holland we're always like very straightforward and short terms we use. But for example, I don't know how is it in Norway. It's maybe different, or in other cultures in Europe. You know, it's how you brought up, or which values you have, and that makes who you are. In this perspective as well. It's even maybe stranger for us, or for me, to think that I'm going to a country where women are not appreciated, or cannot be themselves, because it's ranked. In certain countries there is this difference. I wouldn't go there because I would feel insecure. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to level up. So if I don't know what to do then because it's not how I'm raised.
And then communication is really important, and very important that we not create a problem, but rather figure it out together instead of because it's going to be a difference.
Exactly.
And I think just the cultural thing. I think it's just with men and women, with guys and girls. It seems that it all ties down to knowing yourself and then being honest.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And that's how you can be confident. Because over time you will become more and more okay with that.
Yes. Yeah.
Guys, we did it.
Hear us as well.
We solved it. Yeah,
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
exactly.
Yes, be
Yes.
yourself. That's the Dutch answer. Eh?